Team number 100, 2-0.
You want to just go ahead and...
Let's just go ahead. On that desk, sitting in front of you, are 9 wooden blocks. I want you to pick any 2 of those at random, and I want you to turn over and see what they say on it.
Want to show your team?
Yeah, show your whole team.
Okay.
Bus and tractor. Now, I want you guys to spend 3 minutes preparing a presentation. You can pick one of those 2 things, either the bus or the tractor, and I want you to act it out. I want you to turn yourself into a bus or a tractor and act it out. Spend 3 minutes figuring out how you're going to do that, and then after that, we're going to ask you for a 2-minute demonstration of whatever it is that you choose. Knock yourselves out.
Okay, so I guess we should have a bus. We should be like, everybody's at the home. The bus. Who's the boss? All we need to do is we gotta all stand in a line, like 2 by 2. Like 1 person ahead, and then 1 person like behind, sort of. And then we can all stand in the wheels of the bus, and then the people in the back would be doing like the wheels. Okay. You know our names? Yes, yes. So who's going to be? Okay, we'll go back. Heather, you're going to go back. Everybody get on your knees. 2 by 2. Okay, you're the back. No, like 2 by 2, and then we'll all kind of do like this. And then we're all wheels out, all of the passengers. And you guys kind of go. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. All through. Okay, we're at school. It's hard to jump.
Sorry about your shoes. My apologies. A little bit of dust on the floor. They will clean up. Very good. All right.
Clean up my shoes.
Want to talk about your project?
Okay. We are.
Yes, your robotics project,
Yes.
not the bus project.
I guess. Well, we mainly focus on how the hurricanes, how most of the time when their power goes out. When we started the hurricane, we realized most people power go out during a hurricane. So then, because during a hurricane, you probably would need food and water. Water you don't really need a fridge for, but your food you need a fridge. So we had this designed for something that can keep your food cold when your power's out.
On average, people lose power for 5 to 12 days, and 7 million people were affected by the power outage during Superstorm Sandy. So we wanted to really create a way that would keep your food safe during a power outage, whether it's a big storm, a tornado, or a hurricane. So it could have been all of those.
So our idea is to keep cold. It is when you think your power is going to go out. you put a CO2 tank in the top of your refrigerator in the shelf, and there's a copper wire running through it, so you run the copper wire up and down your refrigerator, and you turn the nozzle 37 degrees Fahrenheit through 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it would freeze the copper coils, which would keep it cold.
Yeah,
The temperature thing, like the temperature measure would be sort of like a modified PSI gauge, rather, so that we would know, we would have to do some further testing to figure out what PSI would equal what temperature. How do you get back about the CSI?
And the CO2 tank is, there's CO2 in it, and when it's compressed and released, it releases a cold gas which will keep your refrigerator cool.
We did a parent search and we found out that we were the first people to come up with this idea and shared this idea with our parents. We made it flexible so I could fit different sizes and kinds of refrigerators, and the name Keep Cool has been trademarked. And we thought it might be able to be used for small campers and coolers.
So it would cost about $150 in the stores and to make. So it would save money because it costs about $800 plus to restock your fridge with all the food.
I guess also with some of the mechanics that we've talked to, we are going to do further research into this. We're going to try to make a prototype using a small cooler. We're going to in a remote kind of thermometer thing to keep, or so we can I guess like check the temperature and change it. And we're also going to see, we're going to further research to see if this will work for freezers instead of just refrigerators.
And how much carbon dioxide do you need to keep this refrigerator cold?
This CO2 tank is going to be about 20 ounces.